Gods, which are no gods, because you don't see this white image nowhere in the Bible. Sisters, they made a covenant with the one true living God.
Right.
The covenant, if we follow God, it would be blessings.
See.
If we didn't follow God, then he would curse us.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. Even when we look at the clothes on our back and say, made in China, Taiwan.
Right.
It's made by everybody but us.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14. It's Israel.
No, give me 11.
Verse 11. Have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Listen, I want y'all to listen to what he just said. He said, has a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? He gonna answer the question. Read.
But my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
It said, so the answer to the question was no. They have not changed their gods, which are no gods, because you don't see this white image nowhere in the Bible.
Right.
Nowhere in the Bible do you see this image right here. You understand? But he said, my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit them. This is no profit to us. With this image right here comes slavery.
Right.
With this image right here come black people at the bottom of every society.
Right.
With this image right here come the loss of your land,
right.
properties. You understand? Single parent household,
right.
abortion clinic.
Right.
That's what comes with this image right here.
You know,
education. You understand? They said we changed our glory for that which does not profit us. So how did we do that? Why are we being judged so hard? What are we doing? We're not doing nothing. That's what we would say, right? We're just minding our own business. Why they shooting us down in the street? Why they come conquering us? Why they won't give us a job? Right. These are the questions we asking ourselves, right? Do the Bible got the answers? The Bible got the answers, my brother. This is our history book. This tells us how to get back on top. Watch this. Deuteronomy 28:15. Hey, listen. When we obeyed God, let me put it like this. When we made a covenant with God, because that's what our forefathers did, our ancestors, they made a covenant with the one true living God.
Right.
The covenant, if we follow God, it would be blessings.
Teach.
If we didn't follow God, then he would curse us.
Right.
And those curses are to identify his children today.
Bring it out.
So I'm going to read some of the curses for y'all. Give me 15 first, because I want to take it slow. Watch this. I want you to listen up, though. Read.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
What that mean? It said it shall come to pass. What that mean?
At the end of the day, something it gotta end.
Huh?
It gotta end. It's gonna end.
What you say?
I said when it said the shall will come to pass.
Shall come to
Basically,
pass.
This is the Lord speaking to Moses. He said, Moses giving us what the Lord said. He said, but it shall come to pass. Right? Meaning it's going to happen. Right? Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It said if we don't listen to the voice of God. Today in 2024, the Bible is the voice of God today. This is what we got to listen to. It said it shall come to pass if you will not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
It said to do all God's commandments.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
This verse right here is a very heavy verse. Because why is it heavy? Because it's still prevalent to this day. You go into an ancient book and see what happened to the black Hispanics and Native American and why they at the bottom today.
Right.
This verse tell you right here what happened to us.
Teach.
It said if we will not listen to God, that curses will come upon us. Listen to the first curse.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
The first curse is, if we didn't listen, we'd be cursed in the city.
Right.
When you look in the city today, what part of the city do black people inhabit? Is it not the poorest parts of the city? Is it, if you go to any city in America, who dominate the ghettos?
Right.
Is it not the black people? When you look at all the trash in our neighborhood. Watch this. Read on.
Cursed shalt thou be in the
It
field.
said, and cursed shall we be in the field, because in slavery, you understand? We was the one picking the cotton.
Bring it out.
Did we profit from any of that cotton we picked? No, we picked it for free. You understand? The people, the 10 tribes that he went over earlier, they was here already.
Right.
And had to pick the cotton that they grew. You understand? God said that's a curse. Read.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
It said, curse shall be your basket and your store. Meaning the nations is going to take over everything. When you look at these stores in our neighborhoods, who own them? Is it black people you see? Don't y'all find that strange that in your neighborhood, no black people own nothing?
Bring it out.
How is that though? Y'all don't see nothing. The right be right on the wall, we don't even think of. We act like it's just normal.
Teach,
But the Lord told us though. He said, if you don't listen to what I say, then it's curses for you.
Right.
Give me verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine.
Give me 47. Listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this part.
Deuteronomy 28 and 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
It said, I'm gonna let the cars pass. I want them to read it again. Because when we serve God, it's supposed to be with joyfulness. You understand? God give us certain days to keep, we keep those with joy. And it's a reason why. It's a reward for it. The verse gonna tell you the reward for doing that. Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
Because some of us was just serving God and murmuring and complaining.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what we do. I don't want to go to, I got to keep the Sabbath. Man, when is Sabbath day going to be over with so I could go do what I want to do? You understand? Read.
For the abundance of all things.
What was the reward?
For the abundance of all things.
No, some things.
All things.
It said, for the abundance of all things.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
It said, therefore, since we didn't want to serve God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, that we would serve our enemies.
Right.
Are we serving our enemies today? I want y'all to think about something. Because a lot of people focus on getting money, right? A lot of us, we focus on getting money. We think that's going to deliver us out of this slavery that we're in today. But if you don't own your own water supply,
Right.
you don't own the things to build a house,
Right.
you don't own the clothing,
Right.
ain't you just going to come back and spend that money with me who own it all?
Right.
Huh? Is you not? But God said that he was going to give all that to you. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
It said the Lord sent these enemies against us. So when you look at the white man or the Arab man or whoever else put us in slavery, understand the Lord is behind that.
Right.
The Lord put us in slavery. The Lord sent the white man against us. You ain't hear the verse? Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
It says, which the Lord shall send against us. Read. Because wait, you gotta think about it. God is in control of everything. You understand? If he want to stop, if he want to flood the earth,
Right.
he'll flood it.
Right.
If he want to send fire down from heaven,
Right.
then it's done. You understand? It's nothing too hard for God. But what he requires from us is obedience.
That's right.
That's what he requires from us. He control all the men's on the earth. For your sake, though. All these things is to get us back in order with the one true living God.
Read. In hunger.
It said in hunger. If you want something to eat, where do you go? Do you go to your people and get it?
Make it plain.
Do you go to Walmart, Kroger's? Who own them stores? Huh? The white man own that, right? If you go to this store right here, the Arab man own that.
Right.
It said those are your enemies.
That's
Read.
right. And in thirst.
And in thirst. If you want something to drink, who you pay your water bill to?
You know.
Huh? These are the little things the Lord is showing you, though, that you're in slavery today. It said, in thirst. Do we own any water supplies?
Wake him up.
Do you own the Sani Deer Park?
Right.
Or filter water? We got to go to our enemies to get all this.
That's right.
Why? Because we didn't want to serve God. It's very simple when you think about it. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. Even when we look at the clothes on our back, it say made in China, Taiwan.
Right.
It's made by everybody but us.
Right.
And those people, those of our nation who do own clothes, they still get the textile from them.
That's right.
They don't own any textiles.
Bring it out.
They just put their name on the clothing, but they don't own anything. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Hey, listen to this part right here, though. It said after you have to serve him for all those things, because in slavery, ain't that what we did? We served him for all those things. He fed us, he clothed us, he gave us something to drink when we was thirsty.
Right.
All those things was by his command at that time. It said, and then when he done doing that, he gonna do what?
Until
No, he gonna put a what?
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee.
It said, then he gonna put a yoke of iron upon our necks until we are destroyed. This is what you see right here. These yokes of iron on our necks. You see all that? That's slavery. It said he gonna put that yoke of iron upon our neck until we are destroyed.
You know.
So back to my first question. How did we start worshiping this white man right here? When those yokes came off, we was destroyed.
That's right.
You understand? Whatever they gave us, we took. Whatever they gave us. Catholicism, listen, look at this. These are the things I want y'all to pay attention.
Wake him up.
Give me 64. Look at this right here. I want y'all to pay attention to the dates, my brother. My brother, wait, real quick. I want you to pay attention to these dates.
Wake him up.
1608. Where was black people in 1608? This is the Baptist religion.
See?
Where was black people in 1608? Slavery. Mormon religion, 1830. Where was black people? In chains.
Right.
1872. Where was black people? In chains. We just came out of slavery, but we still had Jim Crow, black codes, chain gang. They still put us. What was the thing called when they put us on the plantation? Still after that, sharecropping or something.
Sharecropping.
Hey, we still had all that. 1901. We still was being oppressed. All these religions came about in our oppression.
That's right.
In our oppression. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7. Because why do we still worship these things, though? Why are we not upset about these things? Huh? All these things they gave us while we was in oppression.
Right.
Watch what the Bible say about a wise man. Watch what the Bible say about Ecclesiastes 7:7. Watch what the Bible say about a wise man. This is the book of Ecclesiastes.
Chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression.
Read it strong.
Surely oppression.
Hey, my brother. The Bible says, surely oppression
Maketh a wise man mad.
Why we ain't mad about all these things they did to us in slavery? Why we was being oppressed? My brother, right now we going over the curses and what happened to us. The Bible say, surely oppression make a wise man mad. I was going over them. All these things, when you look at these dates right here, all these religions were started when we was in oppression. We was in chains. But do you see any uproar about this today? Huh? Do we see any uproar about this today? About all these different religions? No. The Bible says, read it again.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It said, oppression make a wise man mad. But why we ain't mad? Watch this.
And a gift.
And a what?
And a gift.
Blunts, cars, women. You understand? Because of slavery, do we have access to... In slavery, do we have any access to any of that? My brother, in slavery, do we have any access to women, weed, blunts, cars, freedom, so-called freedom? Did we have any of that?
No.
But we did have access to these things right here, though, right?
Okay, religion?
We did have access to religion, though, right?
Right.
Huh? But the Bible said, read that again, read Ecclesiastes again from the top.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
It said oppression make a wise man mad. That's why you had in the 60s, you had leaders like Malcolm X, you had the Black Panthers, you had Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King found out in the end that they was deceiving him.
Right.
His dream wasn't what? To desegregate everybody. His dream was civil rights. We don't have civil rights today.
Right.
But we've been given certain gifts.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.